Hi, I'm John Palino, ex-New York restaurateur, now New Zealand restaurateur.
It's a new day all over.
Welcome back. It's my day. We were shopping, now we're eating. This is too good to be true. Chef John Palino stars in a hit TV show in New Zealand called The Kitchen Job, where he turns struggling restaurants into booming success stories. But he's not a Kiwi. He's a native New Yorker who's now back in the U.S. with exciting new plans for the future. Please welcome Chef John Palino. How are you?
Very good. Thank you.
Here.
Fantastic. So I grew up in the restaurant business, and then from there I continued on. The funny thing was I actually always wanted to be either in the restaurant business or an actor.
So you kind of made the best of both worlds
Isn't
here
that
with
amazing?
TV and
That's great.
And food.
Isn't that incredible?
Do you know how I got to love cooking?
How's that?
I love to eat. That's the reason I love to cook. Now, your show in New Zealand, people are comparing you to Gordon Ramsay. How do you feel about that comparison?
Yeah, well...
Yes, no?
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, you know, hey, Gordon's got a different way of doing things. Our goals are the same. We want to make the restaurant busy and
Right.
all. He just goes about it in a different way
Gordon's
than
a
I
little
do.
rough. You're not quite rough like that, right?
No, well, I'm really there training the people and trying to mentor them and really get them going, you know.
So you're a little more encouraging.
My show is also on prime time. It's family hour, 7:30 at night. So.
You don't swear at the contestants.
So they told me, John, be careful. You see the little pieces of bread in there?
Yeah.
You know what happens is when they're in the tomato sauce, they suck up all the juice and the flavors of the tomato sauce. So they're absolutely delicious.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I cook at home, I actually cook my pastas in a wok.
Really?
Yeah, because, you know, if you have a wok, the sides are nice and high. You can toss it
That's
around.
true.
You
You
can
can
do a lot
toss
of
it around,
stuff.
not throw it
it's
around.
fantastic in a wok.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Well, you put the cheese on top. I'm going to let everybody know we are actually going to put the recipe for John's spaghetti and meatballs
There we
up
go.
on our website for you. We love a guy who shares a recipe. But, oh, my gosh, look at that. Everybody in our studio audience today will get to try the meatballs right after the show. So
That's
enjoy.
right.
Bon appetit. Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
Mother.
and good luck in New York.
To think that 5 prawns and a cow had to die to make this dish. What a waste.
Well, all around the country, hundreds of budding restaurateurs and cafe owners go broke within 12 months of opening. It's a grim statistic, but one that doesn't stop many Kiwis from giving it a go.
So where are people going wrong? John Palino is a successful restaurateur who's helping struggling Kiwis turn their businesses around, and he joins us now. G'day, John.
And you're doing it on the telly as well, showing us all the bad traits of Kiwi restaurants.
Ooh, yeah, that's hard.
Well, tell us a little bit about how you got started. How long have you been in the game?
Oh, over 30 years, actually. I grew up in the restaurant business. My father was in the restaurant business, so I started when I was 13. You know, washing dishes, doing everything, fixing things, cleaning toilets, all that.
So what do you do? Because if you're going in there, you can't give them, you know, you can't instantly make them experienced. What sort of things can you do to try and help them turn their businesses around?
Well, we point them in the right direction. You know, we refit the place, make it really comfortable and exciting so people actually want to come in. We create a menu that we know that people will like, and I try to point them in the right direction. I try to give them the tools on how to learn, how to get more information, how to make this place really work, and how to be hospitable to the customers. You know, the aesthetics of the place are quite easy to change. You know, you go into a space and I get a feeling for it and we change it. But some of the biggest turnarounds really are in the people. You know, these people were really depressed and, you know, they're about to lose their house. You know, almost everybody that we went and helped, you know, mortgaged their house to get into this business thinking that this is going to be their retirement. And they were really, like, at their wits' end, you know, and I, you know, when I come back, I could see a whole new person in them, you know. They really turned around and really started working in a direction and really trying to make the restaurant work now, and they feel strong about it, you know. They feel encouraged, and then they try to follow it, and hopefully they do well, or at least maybe they can get it to the point where they can get out of it.
Yeah, I understand you were working in some top restaurants when you were only 20. Whereabouts was that?
Well, back in New Jersey, I was running a restaurant. I had 150 staff. I was 20 years old, and it was a restaurant nightclub. But then later on, I had gone to New York and ran places in New York, and also Beverly Hills. I ran a place in Beverly Hills called Tribeca, and I served people like De Niro and, well, Charlie Sheen used to call all the time.
I'll just give you a quick plug. You're making your own pizza dough. It's available only at New World in Auckland.
Yeah, it's a frozen product, so
Palino's Pizza Dough, and it's the first one ever
in the
made
market,
in New Zealand, which I think is wonderful, a frozen, already made pizza dough. But also, just wanted to, I think this is so exciting, you are back to New York on Monday to set up a New Zealand coffee company.
Yep.
I think that is brilliant. Anyway, good on you, but let's get to this
Okay.
Stromboli.
Working in a restaurant business has been fantastic because, you know, you get the opportunity to talk to so many different types of people. So if you understand people, you give them the respect, you'll learn a lot more, you'll love a lot more, and you'll have a successful business.
I was at the point where I was thinking we're not going to go through another winter and survive. We are going to be fine.
Wow, what a great night. This place is packed. The staff still need a little bit of work, but I'm really happy. This restaurant is going to make it.